Hello my friends and welcome to Practice English with Paul. Today it is the weekly video for the 8th of August 2015. So before we look at some areas of English that I have come across this week, I just want to talk about a quick sort of update regarding my channel. Firstly, to all the new members, my friends, thank you so much for joining Facebook, for Contactia, YouTube. Your support means so much to me. I am so grateful to you for this. You've written so many nice comments. You're all very, very kind. It gives me motivation to do more for you. So I will do more for you. Simple as that. Okay, I think we're on Facebook. I think maybe by next week we'll be to 4,000 members. And that's not bad because I opened the Facebook page for this about 3.5 weeks ago, so maybe 4 weeks. I mean, that's impressive. That's really impressive. So thank you so much, my friends, but especially for your feedback. It really is truly wonderful. Posts. Yeah, I'm still trying to post as much as I can. Just to remind you, I have a full-time job. I have other obligations, and it's very difficult to post so much stuff because usually I make it myself because I want it to have educational value. Recently I have posted, through experimenting, some phrasal verb and preposition exercises to give some practice. Some of you have done it, especially more so on Facebook. It seems to be working, but I think I need to really sort of change the levels of practice to have a lot more sort of different levels. But again, it's just a question of time. It takes a lot of work, especially when I make them myself. It takes, like, I'm talking about maybe 2 hours per post because I need to check that it's suitable, that it's educational, that you can understand from context, everything. It's not just post. It's never like that. And so yeah. So I'll keep posting more stuff. Give me your feedback and I will learn what is good, what is not, and then we will get it spot on for everyone around the world. Okay, messages. Yeah, this is an important thing I want to say, my friends. I like talking to each and every one of you, but now that there are thousands of subscribers, it is very difficult to talk to each and every one of you at the same time. When I turn on Facebook, for example, it's like hello, 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 hello. I love talking to people. I'm a teacher, I'm communicative, but I can't talk to so many of you at the same time. So many of you are asking the same questions, to be honest. And I can't spend time answering the same question individually. Some of you thank me for accepting your friendship. That's fine, you don't need to do that, but it's very polite, thank you. Some of you just want to talk, which I understand, but again, my friends, please understand my time is very, very limited. I do have a plan, which I will tell you about in a second. But what I would like you to do, if you have a question regarding English, maybe vocabulary, grammar, how to speak, how to read, write, IELTS, whatever, leave a comment under my YouTube video because I've got about 500 messages that I haven't read from you because I don't have time. And when I do click on a message to write to somebody who wrote 2 weeks ago, immediately, hello, 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 I just can't do it. I just can't physically do it. Unless I could hire somebody to do it. No, I'll do it myself. So, as I said, anything about English, post under my YouTube video. If there's something about business or something different, you can write to my email account, practiceenglishwithpaul@gmail.com, and I will get back to you because I really can't answer all these private messages on Facebook, my friends. It's very, very, very difficult. Okay, and again, some of you have tried phoning me. I haven't answered again, my friends. It's usually 11 p.m. here when you phone in the evening. It's my free time. I want to rest after work, and at the same time, I'm trying to post information on Facebook for Contactia. The more I talk to people, like, hello, where are you from, blah, 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 I don't have time to post anything, which is, for me, the most important part at the moment. But I have an idea to help you. Now, if you have seen one of my recent posts on Facebook, I will also do it for Contactia. To kind of, if I'm going to stop the sort of personal messages to help you, I'm going to give to you a couple of hours of my free time every week, and what I plan to do is to have like a live one-to-one telephone conversation, Skype, or maybe even on Facebook where people phone from. So I'm going to write some instructions very, very soon about how we're going to do this. I'm still playing with it at the moment to see how it can work, but basically maybe, let's say on a Sunday, 90 minutes in the morning, I can speak to 30 of you. Maybe Sunday evening, for another 90 minutes, I can speak to another 30 of you, and then do that maybe in the week, and next Sunday, just to give some of you the opportunity to practice your English, okay? It's 5 minutes, it's not long, but still 5 minutes to, you know, make you feel good about your English, to speak to me directly, to get used to my wonderful, sexy British accent. Well, not really British, it's really Southeastern English, to be honest. And I can answer any questions that you have. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I'm happy to do this. Of course, eventually I will open my own website, but I understand that some of you really, really need this practice, and I'm happy to do it just for some time, okay? So, I think that's about it. Let's have a look at some areas of English that have arisen during the week. Okay. Somebody told me they had visited London, and they said, oh, I went to a very beautiful part of London. I said, well, which one? There are many parts. Oh, I love Greenwich. It's like, where? Greenwich, like, pfft. Ah, Greenwich. Like, what? You write it Greenwich. Yes, we write it Greenwich, but English pronunciation rules. It's pronounced Greenwich. Listen again, Greenwich. Not Greenwich, Greenwich. Yeah, very strange, but I was born near here, so I grew up saying Greenwich. And so did millions of other people. Now, somebody asked me what tenses are used when describing a picture. Now, I did have a picture here. Give me a moment. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. I just found... Oops, something's just fallen down. I picked up a CD cover. I couldn't find anything else. Can you see this? If you're Russian, you might know this, especially if you're from southern Russia. Now, basically, I'll show you what you can do. When you describe a picture, you usually use present continuous. Of course, if the verb is stative, like a verb which cannot be ing, it is present simple. But of course you can use present perfect, and even you can use past simple. It depends how you want to describe. But if you are talking about what is happening in a picture, what you see right now, it's the present continuous or present simple. I'll bring it closer and we'll do a few examples. Okay, so in this picture, there are two men. They are holding guns, they are smiling, their eyes are closed. Yes, he is holding two guns. He is smoking a cigar. They are both wearing blazers, and they are both wearing white shirts. There is a horse which is standing in the background. They are both smiling. They both have moustaches. We can't say they both having moustaches. They both have moustaches, and they are in the Wild West somewhere. See? Simple as that. Okay? I will do more about tenses in the future. It's a very big area in English, and you need to get it right. Now, a lot of people on Facebook are writing this. How are you? Can you see that? Do you know what happens when somebody writes that to me? Blech. It's horrible English, my friends. It's horrible. I have destroyed 10 computers because of this. I hate this English. Now, of course, I'm sure some of you say, I have killed Paul. How are you? Like this. Please don't do it. Remember, my friends, I teach on a sort of basic principle. First, you learn skill. Creativity comes later. Okay? To start with, get English right. Get it right. Get it spot on before you start doing this. I know this is text messaging, but many of you are writing to me because you want to learn English. If you want to learn English, you write proper English, correct English, okay? Oh, God, I hate it. Okay, number 4, this is a common Russian mistake. I hear it all the time. Yes, Paul, I am agree with you. I'm like, what? I am agree. It's like, no. In Russian, actually, it's an adjective. In English, agree is a verb. So we say, I agree, not I am agree. I agree, I don't agree. He agrees, he doesn't agree. Get it right. Never this. Okay? Yeah. Number 5. I think Daniel on YouTube asked an interesting question based on one of my posts. He asked, what happens when we put the in front of an adjective for like a collective group of people? I think, Daniel, you mean this, so I'm going to quickly teach it. If I take the adjective wealthy, poor, disabled, rich, elderly, it's an adjective. If I put the in front of the adjective, well, it's really a noun. It's really sort of become a noun. I wouldn't say it's still an adjective, but we are now talking about a group of people. For example, we need to help poor people. Correct English, but it's not great. We need to help the poor. We need to help the rich. We need to help the elderly. We need to help the disabled, the group of people. Now, rule number 2. It looks singular, the wealthy, the poor, but the verb will always be plural. That's important. The poor are not happy. The rich have a lot of money. Not the rich has a lot of money. Blech, it's wrong. The rich have a lot of money. Okay, another fantastic rule in English that doesn't follow any rules. So yes, it's very simple. Again, if you want to look for a good list of such words, there are not many. The unemployed, etc., the kind, the needy. I know there's a unit in Raymond Murphy's book. I think it's with the articles. I'll write a little post about that afterwards to give you some information where that is. But you can find it online. Just type in the plus adjectives or collective nouns or something like this, and you'll find a lot of examples. Okay? Somebody asked me a very interesting question about exam classes, and they wanted to know the difference between 2 particular types of books. And I have them here. Trainers and practice test books. Now, a lot of you, I know for a fact, are preparing for your IELTS or TOEFL, and some of you are doing the FCEs, CAEs, etc. Even one of my dear old students, Olga, plans to do CPE. Good luck, she'll do it no problem because she's a star. To kind of give you some information, and as luck would have it, it's a nice expression, as luck would have it. As luck would have it, I have 2 books here. Now, this is the trainer. It is by Cambridge University Press. Cambridge University Press publish a lot of good books, to be honest, some really useful books. And this is their first trainer for the 2015 edition of the exam because it has changed a little. Now, what I like about trainers is that the first 2 units have some exercises in them to draw your attention to strategy or how to do each part of the test. I think that's fantastic. Like, you know, if I kind of like show you, like here, you can see this, like it is the listening part 2, and it actually has this kind of grey box which you can see, which gives you some advice on how to answer the questions. So it really kind of makes your brain work in the way of the exam. And then it has like another sort of 4 or 5 tests without the advice, so just to kind of practice the structure again and again, because it's really important you do this. It doesn't matter which exam you're doing. Now, the trainer's good, but I'll explain something more in a second. This book you need for sure 100%. Doesn't matter what exam you're doing. This one. Okay? This book is available not just for IELTS, TOEFL, IELEC, BEC, FCE, CAE, CPE, KET, PET, etc, etc. They're available for all books, and again, it is by Cambridge University Press. This is actually some nice free PR for Cambridge University Press. You need these books. Now, the trainers, I find, are generally a little bit easier than what you will find in the exam. I have used these books many times, and my students agree with me. Compared to the exam, they are just a little bit simpler. So the idea of the trainer is get used to the format of the exam, like how it works. And when you are used to the format and you know how it works, you need to push yourself and you need to do these test papers. These are really hard. These are generally much harder than what you would find in a trainer, and to be completely prepared for the exam, you want to do a lot of these, okay? You can find these books in any good bookshop, okay? And they come with CDs for the listenings as well. So that's basically the difference, my friends, between these books. The trainer is sort of prepares you, it gives you advice, it's a bit simpler than the real exam. The Cambridge English IELTS tests, or the FCEs, CAEs, they are real tests, they are hard. That's what you need. So when you go into the exam, you are mentally ready because you know what to expect. And that's important because you'll feel more comfortable, more relaxed, you'll have a more positive attitude towards your exam. Okay, so my friends, I think that's it. I'm going to sit down now and watch some puppy and kitten videos on YouTube to relax. I wish you all a fantastic evening, or morning, or lunch, wherever you are in the world. Take care, have fun learning English, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.